The entire previous 7 seasons of Game of Thrones and the past 23 years since the first book was released have been building up the others as this great, unknown, unstoppable existential threat. George R. R. Martin's original outline from 1993 reveals what the overall structure of the story was supposed to be. It's about the internecine struggles of the various houses and families for the Iron Throne, but always behind it all is the threat from the others, and the only thing between the others and the rest of Westeros is the Night's Watch. Elements have been strung together throughout the series, gradually revealing more and more about them and hinting at possible ways they could be fought. But it's always been a handful of characters that have a direct tie to the threat posed by the others. Jon Snow first as a member of the Night's Watch, and then Lord Commander, and also his friend Samwell Tarly. Then there's also Bran. At first it might have seemed as if Bran's story was over when he was pushed from the tower, breaking his back. Instead, it was the thing that started out his journey as one of the most intriguing characters of the series. Slowly it's revealed that sometimes his dreams come true. First, his dream of his father in the crypt of Winterfell at the same time his father is executed. Then, with his ability to warg into his werewolf Summer, Jojen Reed recognizes this as the prophetic ability called Greensight, and tells Bran he needs to go beyond the wall so he can meet the three-eyed crow, who the children of the forest know as the last Greenseer. They're perhaps the only living beings who could have any knowledge of the others and how they were defeated. After the 3rd episode of the final season, I'm left asking why. Why were the others built up as such a great threat when they were so easy to stop? Why does Jon Snow do so much to try to stop them? Why are they so frightening if they're so easy to stop? What does Bran matter in all of this? Why would so much have been built up in the story for it to be completely obliterated in a few seconds? The one thing we don't know is how much of episode 3 of season 8, The Long Night, is what George R. R. Martin told Benioff and Weiss about how the series ends. If this is what George always intended from the beginning, it makes the entire series completely pointless since it invalidates so much of what was built up. If this is just what Benioff and Weiss decided to do and the ending of the books is different, it only makes the TV series pointless. The only problem is we have no idea if the books will redeem themselves with an ending that actually makes sense. After all, it's been 8 years since A Dance with Dragons came out, and there's no word at all about when or if Winds of Winter is coming out. Personally, I found A Dance with Dragons, felt like a lot like a book where the author has totally lost his way, and I have little hope of the books coming out at all. The way things stand now, I personally feel as if the entire series has been destroyed. Any rewatchability or rereadability is essentially gone now. So why should I care at all? I really, really wanted to know more about the others and their connection to the story, but they went down like total punks. And now, the story is ended.